Baltimore, Largo, Upper Marlboro, Prince George's. All the testimonials was off the hook. And now we about to film our first male artist kicking that fire, that spoken word fire, that rhyme and rhythm, and that black power fire. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek at the brothers. Y'all not going to hear nothing. Y'all not going to hear what they going to spit. Y'all got to see the documentary for that. You know what I'm saying? So introduce yourselves. Come a little closer to one another. Yes, boom. Yes, so they can see we got twin hype. Yes, you know what I mean? Yes, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Look, my name is M.P. Split, and we go by the group name M.P. Live.
M.P. Psy, M.P. Live. We've been doing this for a minute. Can't wait to questions, you know what I mean? Can't wait to...
On this shockumentary, man. It's a blessing to be here. Blessing to do this. We're gonna light it up, man. I can't wait to see it.
No doubt, no doubt. Shockumentary. Yes, tell me about y'all history and work in the spoken word. How long y'all been doing this? What inspired y'all to get into it? Talk to me.
Man, the spoken word for one, man. I woke up like 3 years ago on this black consciousness and spirituality, and I never looked back since. I've been following your work for a minute, Dr. Umar.
One love.
I learned so much from you, and now my music changed to conscious music from rap, regular jacking and killing and all that bullshit. Right. But now I'm speaking about African mindsets and African spirituality in our, in our music and yeah, man. So that's all we speak about nothing but consciousness. Right now, we about to do a song called Genocide, where they trying to genocide us.
Powerful.
So we about to lay it down for Dr. Umar, man.
Oh man, there's love. There's love.
Blessing, man. And I just can't wait to continue with this. Like I said, we got actually a mixtape coming out after this.
Strong.
It's going to be more on some black conscious stuff, man. And we can't wait for y'all to hear it, man, for real.
Now, let me ask y'all this. Talk to me about the school to prison pipeline in D.C. Y'all grew up here. Y'all live here, homegrown. D.C. got some of the highest rates of black male dropout, highest rates of ADHD medication. But I believe, are y'all teachers mostly black in D.C.? Did I hear that? Or
Yes.
So, with all black teachers, why are the rates for black male failure so high in a school district that's dominated by black teachers?
I can tell you right now, it's hard, period, because of the area itself. The area itself, just being out here on the street, like we don't have school buses in DC. We have
get out of here.
Yeah, we have to local.
So there's no buses.
There's no transportation. So we either walk to school or we take local transportation to school.
Is there a reason for that? Why they ain't got no buses?
That's a good question.
Wow, I never knew that. That's all right.
Sorry, but we do all local transportation to go to school, and that right there is a hinder itself. But just trying to go to school may make somebody not go to school. You get what I'm saying? Say if you ain't got the money to catch the metro, if you don't got the money to get on the metro bus, they may make you not want to go to school. So it's like real simple for that, at least.
Yeah, and of course, it's still poverty. We come from broken homes, no daddy at home. Mom's on crack. Older brother in jail for trying to support the family. Same old in every different city in America. So then the kids, they go to school, just act up because they don't have no parents and guardians in the home. So it's the same old, man. Poverty sucks. We trying to raise out this crazy mentality that we've been in for 400 years.
Is public school relevant for black boys? Like when you look back, y'all going through school, like did you learn anything? I mean, of course, is it relevant? Is it really relevant? Like, are you... Okay, there we go. Is education relevant, and does that have something to do with why a lot of brothers just choose not to go back?
No. It's relevant because, of course, you need to know your, normal education, like 1, 2, 3, ABC, math, and ABCs, 1, 2, 3.
Right.
But not like actually, not, you funny. No, though. What was the question again?
Is it relevant, and do you think they got something to do with the high dropout rates and the low achievement for black boys?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with black boys, or is there something wrong with the school system? Like who's, because the white folks, you hear them, it's us, it ain't them.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Right. So is it 50-50? How would you put this blame game? Because they saying it's just black boys coming to school not wanting to learn. That's their argument. Yeah. And of course, black educators is like, well, no, it ain't that. Y'all don't care about them, and they can feel it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all don't teach with any type of enthusiasm. Yeah. So the children are really just echoing the energy of the people standing at the front of the class.
Right.
Do you agree with that kind of thing?
Yeah, I actually do. Yeah. I mean, we seen it like just going to school here in D.C. I seen the way the teachers don't really, don't care. Students show up late. You know, parents coming to school with their pajamas on, look like they, you know, hair all everywhere, look like they don't care. And you know, the kids in there with dirty shoes, dirty clothes. Like, I think it's on both parts, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I really do. But I do see the teachers. I feel like they could do more, care more, and you know, they could definitely take their job more serious.
If you was in charge of DC schools, they put you in charge of the Office of Black Male Success. Your job is to make sure black men get the most, black boys get the most out of school, cut down on dropout, detention, gang banging, the whole nine. Money is not an issue. What 3 changes would you make if you were in charge of black male achievement in Washington, D.C. public schools?
3 changes. The first thing I would make, of course, is to provide better transportation for us to get to school. And then after that, I would make it more so, you know, like mandatory. Like, you know, if you're not hitting a certain amount of days in school, then you may not even pass, because you have to, you know, spend a certain amount of days in school to actually, you know, learn something. So that's 2. I think the third thing I will actually change is, I think I will have more of an all-male schooling, more so before co-ed, you know, because sometimes we can get confused. Females tend to learn and grow faster than us as kids, and so they can be a little bit more advanced than us as kids. But if you take us all in one school, you know, that may actually make us be advanced more as far as, like, our little black boys. I think that's what I would do, because I don't think there's no all-male schools here in D.C. There's one in Maryland, if I'm not mistaken. That's a high school, DeMatha, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, they don't really have any in D.C.
Strong. Does the gender and culture of the teacher matter? White folks say we tired of hearing this talk about black boys need black males. Some black women saying we tired of hear the talk about black boys need black males. In your experience as a black male, having a black male teacher, if you had one or if you didn't, do you think you would have done better? What does gender matter? Does it matter to have a man, and does it matter to have a black man? Does gender matter more than race? Do they both matter? Is a black female teacher good enough, or do black boys need a black male teacher? What do you think?
It depends on the boy, to be honest with you. But I do think that a black male teacher is definitely important in the school, because something about that black man energy, that black man vibration, we feel it like our fathers. Like, you don't mess around with your father around, like, okay, my father here, like, you know, you stop, you know, doing what you're doing. But I think it's like that in the class in the school as well. If you have a black male teacher and he's alpha male, okay, no disrespect to alpha males, and you know, really teaching, you know, loving, and really care about what they're doing and care about the students, especially black boys, because he should care, basically, at the end of the day. So I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely relevant. I think it should be a lot of black male teachers more than it is, because it's you know, it's just that strong energy, that strong black man energy. That's what we're missing. And when we see a lot of female teachers, as far as like white or even black, sometimes we just feel like, you know, we can run over top of them. We don't want to listen to them.
Exactly.
We want to still do what we want to do, and you know, because we're not scared of them, but we're scared of black men. You know, so that black male presence is definitely important.
Agreed.
Strong. Where is the disconnect, do you think, between black boys and white female teachers? Because most teachers are white women in America. Most black boys will have a white teacher. Of course, in DC, you guys are somewhat lucky because you got a lot of black teachers here. But in terms of the disconnect, what's going on between black boys and white women? Like, what's the problem?
I think, well, I hate to say it, but I think the first disconnect is color. For one thing, you know, when you don't see your own color, you know, you first of all almost don't even have a respect for it. That's one. 2, I know here, and I can vouch for it myself when I was a kid. If you're not my mother, you know, if you're not my mother or somewhere even close to a mother figure like me, I didn't really pay attention to it. I didn't really listen to you. I wasn't, like, the first thing I would say is, you're not my mother, so who you talking to, type stuff. But even if the lady was maybe black, you know, it could have been different, you know, as far as that, you know. So I think the disconnect could be color off the break.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
No problem.
All right. They about to get on the Shockumentary now, so we about to sign on off. If you live in Philadelphia, Delaware, Jersey, New York, if you got a testimonial or you want to do some art, you better get with me now, because I'm about to do that schedule for Philly, Jersey, New York, and Delaware, and it's only one time. I'm coming through the city one time. If I don't get you, you're not got. This is going to be the hottest documentary of the summer, of the year, of the millennium, of the century. The psychoacademic war against black boys from grade school to the graveyard.
Yes, sir.
Black power.
Yes, sir.